Hello, Seymour here. Welcome back. Please like and subscribe the video. So today I'm going to do a rerun of my race predictions after qualifying. This is going to be a more in-depth because I've seen certain cars aren't up to the performance that I expected. And so I'm going to rerun my predictions for tomorrow's race results. So in last place, I think and of course I won't take any DNFs into account. In last place, if all the cars finish, will be Nicholas Latifi. I mean, I don't really rate the guy. I just think he's okay, but nothing really special. Then I'll probably go for Romain Grosjean. I mean, I just think he's past his prime, and last year the Haas proved that it went backwards in race terms. Then I've gone for Kevin Magnussen. Again, same problem as Grosjean. The Haas just goes backwards in race terms. Then I've got Antonio Giovinazzi, the Italian. I mean, he's just not really that racy in race terms, but he's excellent at qualifying, and he's proved that by beating Kimi Raikkonen in qualifying. But Antonio Giovinazzi is next. Next is Kimi Raikkonen. I mean, Kimi Raikkonen just... he'll probably be a bit more racier than he was in qualifying today. I mean, I was very, very disappointed in him. And then after them, I've gone for George Russell. I think that would be a great performance from him, beating both Haas's, both Alfa Romeo and his teammates. Then I've gone for Esteban Ocon. I mean, I just don't really rate the guy at all, and I just don't think he'll do it. I'm just not very impressed by his performances. Then I've gone for Pierre Gasly. Again, that's probably where the Alpha Tauri really is. Then I've got Daniel Kvyat. I just don't really think that he'll do a very great job in terms of that's where the car is as well. Then I have got Lance Stroll. I just don't think I just think he'll go backwards because I think he'll have tyre problems and other stuff wrong with him. Then in 10th we've got Daniel Ricciardo. He's in the Renault. That's okay, I guess. He would be doing okay in that performance there. Then I've got Sebastian Vettel. That would be okay for him because he's only starting 11th, and that's where I think he'll finish, is in 9th, which is a bit better. He would have made a bit of a gain in terms of where he started. Next, I have got Carlos Sainz. I think he'll finish where he started in 8th place. I just think that he'll have an uneventful race. Next, I'm going to go for Checo Perez, which that would be an awesome result for him if he finishes in 7th place. That would be awesome for him. Next, I'm going to go for Charles Leclerc. I think he'll get ahead of Checo Perez and just be a bit better than Checo Perez. Next is Alexander Albon in the second Red Bull. That'll be average to good performance for him. He might get ahead of Lando Norris, but because Lando Norris did such a good job in qualifying, I'm going for Lando Norris ahead of Alexander Albon. So Albon will finish 5th. Lando Norris will finish 4th after that awesome performance in qualifying. Probably his best performance in his career. I mean, that was awesome, that performance. In 3rd, I'm going to go for... This is a tough call between Valtteri Bottas and Lewis Hamilton. But I think Valtteri Bottas will come home... Actually, no, I'm going to take a risk and say Lewis Hamilton will come home in 3rd. I just think his tyres won't last as... I'm backtracking and saying that Bottas will come home in 3rd. I think he'll manage his tyres a bit less well off than Lewis Hamilton, but they'll both have tyre problems. And so Valtteri Bottas will come home in 3rd after that awesome performance in qualifying. Unfortunately, I don't think Mercedes will be as quick in the race. Next is, as I said, Lewis Hamilton will come home in 2nd. I was a bit disappointed from his qualifying thing. But I think he'll half turn it around in the race and outperform his teammate tomorrow by making his tyres last a bit better. But not quite as good as the Red Bull in terms of making their tyres last. And in first, I've gone for Max Verstappen in the Red Bull. I mean, all weekend he was just looking like he was going to make his tyres last. So I'm sticking to that prediction that I made in the in my blind predictions video. That was completely blind. I didn't know who had the quickest car. I'd seen a tiny bit of testing, or I'd read up like months ago about the testing, and I made a blind performance video. But in first place, yeah, of course, it's Max Verstappen who's going to run a complete blinder tomorrow and dominate the competition by making his tyres last longer than everyone else. So that's all I'm going to say on that performance. And before I go, please like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.